Hey everybody, Coffee and Chaos here, and welcome to Dune Spice Wars. And this just came out today on the 26th. I've been very much looking forward to this for a few months. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I spent most of the day earlier playing through as House Atreides, just kind of getting a feel for the game. I figured that playing as the Noble Atreides might be a good start for the game. So I think I'm going to switch it up now and try playing as the Harkonnen. I want to do more of a militaristic playthrough. So they can use the oppression ability on Harkonnen villages, extra village resource production per active militia, but you lose 10% if you don't have any. So I'll need at least 2 militia per village to just even things out. Always knows the influence flows of the other factions. Okay. Well, let's jump in and see what else we can do. Oh, at 5k hegemony, well, at least 1 ally village is under oppression. You gain unit power and agent recruitment speed. Oh, that's really good. The recruitment speed's awesome. The power is kind of nice. Assign an agent to a mission to reduce its cost and preparation time. The agent will be sacrificed. Okay. I just love how the Baron is just massive and kind of floating in the air, just like in the books, how they describe him. So let's see, we've got Fade Routha. Can use corruption on Landsrad resolutions, causing a loss of Landsrad standing for the elective faction. Okay. Gain 10 influence upon killing Rebel. Rebel. Oh, okay, rebels if they actually rebel in your towns. Got it. A lot of this stuff, don't worry too much about it if you don't understand what's going on. I will explain as we get into the game what does what. Let's see. Piter de Vries. We've got... what's this? Ornithopters have the infiltration ornithopter traits. Only visible from close range, +1 intel production in enemy territory. Infiltration drones, no supply limitation, +1 intel in enemy territory. Oh, so you can have your little infiltration drones out there with the stealth probes. Okay. Rabban Harkonnen, or Rabban, +1 militia slot. Oh, that's really good. Yes, I will take one of him, or I will take him as one of my 2. Oppression duration increased by 5 seconds per militia in the village. Okay. And then, I don't know how to say his name. I don't know, he might have been in the books, I'm not sure. 50% of your military units' cost is refunded upon their death. Minus 50% combat drugs missions cost. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do it. And we'll check out our map size here. I've had a lot of fun on the large map. Sandworm activity of normal seemed pretty good. Storm of normal seemed good. Siege hostility, yeah, that should all be fine. We'll leave all of the victory modes on, so that's actually clicked on. It doesn't look like it. And all 3 other AI players are on, and we'll just start with medium. We'll go with medium. We might do a harder playthrough later. Let's jump in. Super excited. I've been waiting for this game for a while. So we're just zooming out right now.
Copy that.
And we'll move our Ornithopter. The Ornithopter is simply there. Oop, got a little bit of lag for a second there. The Ornithopter is just here to reveal the map. And you can even set them to automatically recon. But for now, we're going to have him explore manually because it shows you where your first spice field is, and that is important. And we're going to get one of these troopers and a gunner, so we can go ahead and get some military forces to capture this village. The reason I know this is village, see this stone outline here? All the villages are built on stone. And you'll see we have the village of Tabria.
Ready.
Copy
that.
If you're not familiar with the Dune universe,
En route.
sand is dangerous because there are giant sandworms that will eat everybody.
What do you need?
And
Master.
you will actually run into this if you're not careful.
On it.
What do we have here? Oh wait, no, that's the actual town. I think I'm going to send him over here and then put him on auto.
What do you need?
He already has a command queued up to go here, and putting him on auto will just
What do you need?
let him move automatically after the fact. And you know what? I will get another Ornithopter. Now, you'll see that we have these troopers. They kind of have shields and swords. They just jump right in and mix it up with the guys. They have armor, and they have a little bit higher health. These gunners deal ranged attacks. So, interesting thing is, we started off with the gunners. Playing as the Atreides, they had these ranged troopers that were more of a just like typical assault rifle troops. So instead, I'm starting with gunners that have demo charges. So deal 30% of their damage to allies near the target. Have a chance to destroy armor as well. So they do area of effect damage and they can destroy armor. Not bad. See missiles coming in from Carthag to help us out. It won't be but a few more moments till we take these guys out. You can see we've got experience on both of our troops. Oh! That little triangle means that there is worm. See how the sand is shifting right there? If I had left my troops here, the worm would eat them. And we can't have that. So we're going to take control of the village. Now, taking control of a village requires two things. It requires water and authority. You only gain so much authority, and water, I'll show you how we can bump that up in just a moment here. But getting to the spice is the most important thing, because the spice must flow. And each town also usually has a bonus, so allied units in this region gain +2 supply per day outside combat. That's not the best. I haven't really found supply to be a big issue, like regenerating supply. Alright, so we're going to place our refinery. Refineries give you harvesters. And harvesters go out into the spice field. They're dropped off there by a carryall. Big old flying cargo plane, basically. And I'll send these two down here to Alpo. Just a big old cargo plane that drops them off and picks them up to bring them back anytime there are worms attacking. Alright. We're going to pause for just a second here. So now we have all of our techs, our developments. Since I'm going for a militaristic playthrough, let's see. I'd kind of like to go down this route to get the processing plant eventually. But we could actually get that very quickly when we need to. Let's start off going military. +1 militia slot. So we'll grab those two, and then we'll grab the command post building. Unlock the barracks. That's actually going to be better. And then later we'll unlock the house guard and heavy militia. And are there any other units spread out across the rest of it? No, looks like all of our units are in here. And then you'll see this little symbol at the bottom right of some of the techs, like Martial Economy, Instill Fear, Cruel Reputation, and Central Command. That means that they are unique to our faction. The rest are pretty much the same. The only difference is there's a couple units that are slightly different for each faction. So we're seeing a couple little very, very minor differences. Like the Stealth Probe, you don't have that as the Atreides or any of the other factions. In fact, what are these? So, +8 command points, higher damage against militia. Every time a unit dies, ally military units that are fighting nearby receive Bloodbath. +5% power, X5 max. So that means you can get up to 25% boost in power. That's pretty good. What is sand diplomacy? Military unit Solari upkeep, military unit Solari cost. Ooh, okay. Solari is essentially gold. It's money. So we'll just keep running these three techs here, and let's unpause.
What do you need?
And already we're back in combat.
What do you need? Listening.
Our second Ornithopter is here, so we'll put him on automatic recon.
We hold instruments of doom.
We're just going to be very aggressive and try and grab as much territory as possible. Also, we need to add to our militia, which I think we could go ahead and do. We'll do 2 of these melee militia, a ranged militia, and a demo militia. I think that'll work out pretty well. Refinery is almost done. Oh, Alpo here is actually going to be very useful because it has minerals, and that's what you need for plascrete, which is one of your building materials. Very, very important to have. You can pretty much make plascrete in every single province. No way. No way. We're right next to the Well of Riches. So this is a big deal because you can place a building down called a processing plant, and this region gets 100% bonus. So this will give us 60 Solari. I think it's like per minute. So big deal. Yes, we'll capture that. Wow. Okay, lots going on. So I'm going to do my best to keep explaining, keep things going. Our harvester has just arrived. We're going to go ahead and deploy him. Now, you have an option. Auto recall will automatically recall when a sandworm is detected, but you'll lose 5% of your production. I've found it is absolutely worth it because you don't end up losing a harvester. If you lose a harvester, it just gets, you know, rebuilt automatically from the refinery. But it's a lot of time lost. So you don't really want to be doing that. What do we have here? Hatar. Grab any valuables or investigate the crash. I think after this, I would like to send an ornithopter over there. You have all of these little crash shuttles, water cellar caravan, and all these other little things that you can exploit. Oh, we got energy source here for fuel. Great. So let's get a plascrete factory down. And I think I'll get another one here. Nice thing about the plascrete factory, it only costs plascrete in upkeep. So it has an upkeep of 6. Not a big deal. You can see the refinery has an upkeep of 14. So you start off with a base of 20. So everything you do to get your plascrete up is pretty good. Oh, spice field detected. Hey, we've got another spice field right next to us. How much authority do we have, and how much will it take? We'll need 56 authority and 5 water. So let's see. Every zone has a wind strength. So let's talk about how we get water. Because we have 4 water right now. This has a wind strength of 4, 5, 2, 4. Okay, so the Asaran Plains is actually going to be the best location for us to get water. We're going to need to add a building slot after the plascrete factory. So we'll pay for that. Adding these building slots gets exponentially more expensive as you go. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. We just got our first agent. Let's pause. So if I'm playing as the Harkonnens, if I want to be really aggressive, I think I need to go and put my agent in Arrakis infiltration to get more authority. It'll also give us more intel. And what do you do? Plascrete global production is increased by 1% per infiltration level. That's actually really good.
Master?
So now you can see we've gone from +4 to +5. So we're going to get a little bit more authority, just a little bit faster. It'll help out quite a bit. Something I'm going to do while I have a little bit of time. You can spend 50 manpower to add crew to your harvester. It makes them harvest just a little bit faster. And what else can I do while I have time? Yeah, we got another minute till we can talk about water. double check what we're doing here. We've actually stockpiled enough spice that we'll be able to pay our Imperial tax. Imperial tax comes out every 28 days, and the tax gets higher and higher as the game goes on. So securing more and more spice to pay the tax is very important in order to get your Landsrad standing up. Landsrad standing is kind of like, think of the Holy Roman Empire and just the sheer number of kingdoms that were there. The Landsrad is kind of like a mass government for all of the different houses. And so the more standing you have, the more bonuses you get. Like right now, we actually have a penalty for having low standing. So paying our Imperial tax will help get our standing up. Getting our standing up will give us more money in the long run. So we're doing a 50-50 split. 50% of our spice is going to the Chome to give us Solari, and 50% is going into the stockpile. So you can see we're getting 13 per turn or per minute, whatever it is, going into the stockpile. So we already have the 80 we need, and we're saving up for the next one. So going back to Tabria, we've got 5 wind strength. These wind traps, when you place them down, they generate 3 water for each level of wind in the region. So having a region that has very high wind strength will generate a lot of water, and that's very, very handy for expanding.
Ready for destruction.
How are we looking on authority? 56 authority to grab this village. I think we will go for Hatar first. It's bordering deep desert, so we don't have to worry about anything coming from this direction for the most part. Oh. Harvester Wreck. Do we want spice? You know what? I would like... I'll use one of my agents, and in a few minutes here, we'll get 2 days of research done. So it looks like we have a raider on the way.
Yes.
Is he going to head to Carthag? Where is he going to go? You'll see these Fremen raiders just coming out of nowhere from time to time. And I feel like he's just going to bypass Carthag and get wrecked. I don't know how that's going to work out. Can't really do anything for a minute anyway, so let's fast forward. I want to see what he does, and that'll change what we do with our troops.
Target.
Are you really attacking Carthag? I mean, if you want to. That's interesting. And Tabria has a bunch of militia, and we just added a militia slot as well, so yeah, you're in trouble, buddy. Let's go ahead and do another ranged militia there. Having all of the extra militia will actually bump up our production. Yeah, we're getting 33 instead of 30 Plascrete. Oh yeah, he's done.
What do you need?
Alright, let's jump down to Hatar. In fact, where are we on the map? Okay, so you can see that there's kind of a border here. So we're right along the edge of the map. Which means we don't have to worry about our back so much. Oh. So we have deep desert here. That's pretty much impassable. We can grab the red chasm here for the geothermal energy. Helps us make fuel cells better. And we're discovering the Harg Pass as we speak. So, not a bad start. We'll be able to kind of move this way towards the center of the map, and maybe this way towards the outside. We'll take it one step at a time, see what happens. Oop, a little bit of lag. Okay. I have noticed a few of these little hang-ups with the game. I don't know what that's about. I'm hoping I don't lose these troopers. I should think about recruiting another trooper. Yeah, we got the money for it. Oh, what's this Vanguard do? Hold on. Headhunter. When any nearby unit dies in combat, gain 10% power and 1 armor. Whoa. Okay. These have 20 attack. Holy crap. Stealth probes upon death. So, are these all... Trooper, Berserker, gain up to 50% power depending on missing health. Oh! So as these lose health, they do more damage? Yeah, he's up to 25.7. Holy crap. Let's take control of that. Let's go ahead and recruit... Vanguard, they've got 2 armor. The Gunners have 4 armor. They're actually very well armored. Let's go for the Vanguard. Yes, we'll do that. Abandoned Fremen camp. Yeah, we could actually go ahead and increase our siege detection. So a siege, for those that haven't read the book or seen the movie, is kind of like a desert hideout. They're like small cities built into rock that the Fremen use to hide. Completed a little mission there. What's this? Rise to power. And we completed that as well. Do these give us anything? No other consequences? Oh, I think it's just part of like a walkthrough. Yeah, so it's just kind of walking us through the tutorial. We're almost done with that. Resolve, and in a moment...
Pumping. Our lives, do you need us? Ready for violence.
Oh, she sounds creepy.
Awaiting target. Awaiting target. One step closer.
They just sound bloodthirsty. Alright, let's go ahead and grab... Ooh, we actually can't build a refinery yet. Let's get a plascrete factory while we're thinking about it. We'll bring these guys up, and we'll look to capture Nunlat. So, it has... Oh! Okay, so there you see, we got Worm Sign. The carryall picks up the harvester, pulls it back home, and we will have to manually launch it, but that's why they have your harvesters right here. You'll only ever have 2, 3, 4 harvesters that you're going to have to deal with. So it's not too difficult to handle. We're going to wait a moment, and then we should be able to deploy him again. Development research, what do we have? Oh, wow. These are done. And that research that we did a little bit ago, or that thing that we found that we sent an agent after, it unlocked some of composite materials. So we could actually finish this tech in 6 days. Let's see, what else could we do? That would be even more important to reduce our authority cost for annexing villages. On pillage village, lower cost to annex the village, minus to capture back a village that used to belong to you. Okay, so you pillage a village 5 times in a row, and then it can reduce the authority cost. Okay. So let's go with local hubs and instill fear. I want to rush these techs that belong to our unique faction. Go ahead and unpause. We'll get all of our troops together, and then we'll get ready to push towards Nunlat. I just love looking at Carthage. Just this industrialized city. They did do a great job of making the factions have their own unique look.
Listening. Blood pumping.
Oh, we've got Landsrad Council vote. So, this is where we can spend our influence and our regular standing votes, depending on how much Landsrad standing we have, to enact different things. Now, we're voting with or against other factions. So, something like water regulation, boosting water upkeep would really suck. Dropping unit power would really suck. And lower influence would really suck. So, I do not want any of these. I'll at least put... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll put my 80 standard votes into this, and I'm not making any influence right now, so I don't know that I really want to spend that. But I will spend the 50 that I have to not have that happen, and hopefully we'll be able to block it. So let's unpause. See how these vanguards work out. They are taking a lot of damage, but... Ooh, there goes their power. So these are very weak. Oh no! Move, 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 move. Everybody move in. And we'll be able to take control, and we're away from the worm. Excellent. So that'll let us get some fuel cells, which we need to get our second refinery going. What other buildings can we add? You know, I think over here in Hatar, I'd like to add an airfield. My plan is for any location that has a spice field, any location that has a special region, that's where we'll put our... No way. Great Volcano? Seriously? Oh, that's fantastic. This is even more fuel cell production. Wow.
What's our next?
So, yeah, that's good. Where is... Let's get fuel cells here.
Do you need us?
Let's bring these guys back. Hatar will go ahead and add an airfield. We'll open a building slot, and then next thing we'll do is get a spice harvester. So we're working on the abandoned Fremen camp. That will boost our ability to detect sieges. And I can't do anything else about this. Voting will end in 2 days. I'm an unassigned agent. Wow, that's 2 back-to-back. You know what? Let's put both of you there because you're both going to boost my authority so I can keep on grabbing villages. And I will use one of you to investigate the crash. Does that actually use them? No, it just assigns an agent. Higher siege detection speed. Okay. Works for me. Let's go ahead and get some militia here. And we are out of money. Stockpile's building up at least, so we're able to hit all of our taxes, and we are very, very slowly building up our Landsrad standing. But we need to get up to 200, so I think it's going to be like 2, maybe 3 more tax payouts before we are in a good spot. Nothing else I can really do with the harvester. Where we have local dialect studies, so that's going to lower the authority cost for capturing villages.
Lives out.
And for now, I will run these guys down.
Destruction.
I want to save my money for later. I think we'll go... Actually...
What do you need?
Ooh. Good question. How are we going to do this? You know, we might have to go for Kafbu. Can I add another trooper? Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and add another trooper in a little bit here. Oh, but we're so low on Solari. See, that's the thing. I would like to grab Kafbu in order to secure the Well of Riches. Get a little bit of extra income right off the bat. So here we go. First things first, refinery. That will give us more money from the spice field. Let's finish that. So we unlock another random tech, or part of a random tech. What did that give us? Support structures. Okay, great. Alright, next. We could retrieve the flight records, but we don't really need the intel, and we don't need a temporary ornithopter either. Store to fine. Get some Solari. Or spend Solari to get propaganda, or to get authority. I think I want to extort a fine from the water cellar. Seems like a very Harkonnen thing to do. Faster agent recruit speed. That's handy. Let's put you with the Chom. We'll infiltrate the Chom because we'll be able to get some Solari production just from having the agent there. Are there any other special events that I could be doing something with? Oh, Fremen Camp. So we'll have to wait for this to complete, but then we can do this to increase our siege detection.
We are waiting.
I bet you are. I'm gonna have to wait. You know what? Actually, reduce that to 10. We'll send 90% of our spice to the Chom. Try and get as much money as we can. I really need 200 Solari so I can get one more trooper, because that will make me feel a lot more secure in capturing Kafbu. How's our refinery? Almost done. Let's go ahead and deploy you. Turn auto recall on. And you know what? We'll go ahead and add a crew to that. Make it a little bit more efficient. So we're going to, from 17.4... 44.7. Hell yes. Okay. And let's get some... We're going to be losing a little bit by not having militia, so let's at least get 2 militia there. They will pay for themselves. I know I'm spending money that I'd much rather have for the trooper to expand, but I think securing that funding is going to be more important. So, what have our ornithopters found? They've been going crazy. We found another spice field out here, and rare elements. So, that's 2 rare elements that we need to do something with. Oh, got some... Aye, there we go. That's the Solari we needed. So, let's get a trooper. I could get another one if I wanted to. What are the... Upkeep of 3. We're going to be low on manpower. Alright, rather than allow myself to be low on manpower, I will add a recruitment office right here. That'll help. Once we have the trooper, I'll go ahead and send this whole group out. And I'll probably hold the vanguards back. I'll wait with them and kind of like flank around behind to hit somebody. Maybe like range troopers if they have them. Yeah, they have a demo militia. What's this? Oh, crap!
Ready for violence.
Oh, well, they're almost dead. What got them? That's kind of weird. Did they die from not having enough supplies? Oh, I wonder if crossing the deep desert if they died.
What do you need?
Well, worse for me.
We'll run there.
Get our units together. We're almost done with local hubs.
No one will survive.
Got a new Landsrad council, so what do we end up getting? Oof, everybody supported lower unit power. Could be worse. We only spent 20 on that. We have 80 votes. We'll probably try and boost authority production. Probably going to be our next goal.
We are waiting. A nice stroll. Ready.
Let's go ahead and
for
micro
violence.
these vanguards.
Where's our prey?
Alright, we want you to go here. You to go there. You're going to focus on that unit. And I want you to go past and try and hit these guys.
No mercy.
When ranged units are attacked directly, it reduces their ability to use their ranged attacks. They can't use their ranged attacks and they lose 50% of their power. So, great thing for the Vanguard to do. Uh-oh. Worm!
As you wish.
Worm!
One of us will die. As fast as we can. Ready for destruction.
I'm not sure if we're safe or not. Okay, worm sign is gone. Woo! Okay.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Take control. Alright. Gonna hold off for a minute. We need to make sure that we have the processing plant. So that's actually more important than this right now. Canceling your research doesn't hurt you. It just basically, you don't lose any of the research that you've done. It's just kind of pausing it. We're going to grab composite materials and structured warehouses. This will unlock the processing plant, and then we'll come back to instill fear. That way we can go ahead and make use of the Well of Riches. As well as this village over here if we send our troops over. So that's a pretty good start. Trying to find... Have another abandoned Fremen camp. Let's do this one first. What? Oh, okay. We're picking that up.
Listening.
Excellent. This song in the background messed with me so much when I first heard it because I thought it was trying to tell me that something was wrong. It took me a moment to realize that it's just music. So this tile right here, since it borders so many others, I'm going to go ahead and drop a maintenance center. Zoom in. The maintenance center will drop Solari and Plascrete upkeep on all adjacent provinces. So that will be a big, big help. And you know, we've got tons of Plascrete, so we could keep developing these provinces. What else can we make? We could boost our knowledge, which is our research rate. Could also just generate hegemony right off the bat. Wow, the Fremen are actually off to a kicking start right now. Could add missile batteries. I don't really have the upkeep for that. I'll need a lot more manpower to be doing that. We don't really need intel. We don't really need influence. I'm kind of tempted to go for the research hub to just get the extra knowledge. Other than that, there's nothing else that we really need at this location except for a spice silo. So let's hold off there. Nunlat. We can go ahead and add a plascrete factory. And same thing goes for here. We'll get another plascrete factory. You can have those everywhere because it's more upkeep of plascrete, but you're generating plascrete, so who cares? And let's get some militia, ranged, demo. I'll just make that kind of my standard go-to. Oh, we need to bulk up our stockpile. I'm going to go to 90% into the stockpile for a few minutes. We'll lose a little bit of money. Let's actually see if I can balance this a little bit. I really can't. Okay. So, long story short, I need a lot more money production. I think we're going to have to get over here to Hadne? That's probably what I'm going to go ahead and add to these. Let's get wind traps. We need water. Point of interest is investigated. Siege detected. Alright, we found a siege. So these sieges, you can trade water for something. They all have their own unique thing. Oh, Harvester Rec. We can get some economic development. That's actually really handy. Ooh, random event. Take control of 2 new villages to gain hegemony. Okay. Let's go with it.
Awaiting target.
We are losing so much money right now. So that's the siege that we found. Construction complete here. Oh, deploy! Oh, crap. I didn't realize that I hadn't deployed him. That's why our money was so low. Get that harvester back. We're about 20 spice away from being able to meet our tax, and we'll have 15 days left after that. So we'll go back to, like... Let's go back to about 20% on tax. Construction complete, great. What else could I put here in Nunlat? We're already reducing Solarian Plascrete upkeep. I don't think I want to build anything just yet. We'll let that go. Kafbu, I would like to add an airfield. Can I afford it? Oh yeah, I can afford it. Great. Now that we have both of our harvesters going, yes, we can afford it. More spice there, more spice here. I think I want to go this way, though. Oh, that's going to border with the Atreides. Now, alternatively, we could just push towards the center of the map, towards the polar sink, which will give us a ton of water. And 1,000 hegemony. That'd be big, 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 big. Yeah, let's finish this. Get that research. Work on that one.
What's our next step?
Let's go here for Zana. Zani. Are there two? Haytar. Haytar. There's two of the same town. Huh, that's kind of interesting.
What's our next?
Let's grab our Vanguard. Gonna move to the back. We'll hit the ranged militia.
Ready for
The
destruction.
gunners will do their thing. Actually, I'm gonna let them shoot this guy here. Yeah, it's doing damage to both.
We are waiting.
And they're gaining power.
Knives out.
Excellent. We will take control of this town. We are 6 days away from unlocking the processing plant, so we'll be able to use that here and here. Get a big old bonus to our income. So we'll focus on that first. In fact, let's go ahead and add that building slot. What's this? Alright, pulling our harvester away. Town is captured. Let's get some plascrete going.
Yes, we are waiting.
20 Solari per enemy units dying in allied territory. Oh, that's kind of nice. Ah, point of interest is done. And we'll get 2 days of military development done. Great. Do the same thing for this harvester wreck. Focusing on the points of interest can make a huge difference to how your playthrough goes.
We are waiting.
Kind of looking around for what our next opportunity is going to be. We're doing great on fuel cells, but we will have to come here fairly soon to get that. I'd love to get more spice as well. There's some over here. Looks like we're going to be coming into contact with the Fremen. Now, there's no peace treaty in the game. There's no way to peace out with other factions. You could have some, like... Oh, wait, what's this? Observatory Mountain? No way. Man, we're, like, right next to all of the most important places. Raid detected. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Kofbu... Well, actually, Kofbu can probably hold their own. I do have 5 militia there. We are 1 day away from being able to place the processing plant. Here come our troops. Militia is really doing their thing. Probably gonna lose one. Yeah. But looks like we took them out. Alright, we were able to finish the construction, or the tech. So, in a moment here, this will be out of combat. Processing plant, let's go. And we can go ahead and add a building slot, I think. Get a processing plant here as well. Add another building slot. I would like to go ahead and get militia back. And yeah, we got plenty here. Get some more militia.
Ready for violence.
We'll be able to hold our own. Let's get all of our forces back to Kofbu. And I think I want to start heading out this way towards Hadneh and Burha. And maybe we could have some clashes with the Atreides. Ooh, Harvester, we need to redeploy him. I almost forgot about him. This one. Both of these are very low on wind, so I won't do anything. Same thing with that. Ooh, but Hodney has a lot of wind, so we can get a lot of water from there. Same thing with Comriet South. So these two are actually going to be really important. Great Volcano has 1. The Deep Desert, if only you could set up something there, because they always have a wind strength of 10. You know, you probably can if you're the Fremen. We paid the Imperial tax. So now it's going up to 400. Holy crap. We're getting some money. Oh! Alright. So, Carthag, we have actually unlocked our... oh, this is actually a little bit different. Oh, it is different, isn't it? So the way the city works, you need to have at least 2,000 hegemony. With that 2,000 hegemony, you'll unlock all of these slots, completing a set of 3, 2, 3, 1, or 1 with one of the different buildings, economy, military, or statecraft, will give you a bonus. If it only has one slot, you can see all of the bonuses listed here. So, investment offices, military academy, administrative complex, they're all things related to just your developments, your technology being faster, getting it faster. In fact, aren't there 4 different trees, though? Administrative, military, investment. So, wait a minute. Wait, what are the colors? Blue. Orange. Oh, so the green stuff is, I guess this isn't one of the things that you can upgrade. So these 3 are the trees that are upgraded by the tech. That's interesting. Anyways, something I'll look at later. So, the buildings are expensive, and they have a very high upkeep, but they give you big bonuses to your entire faction. With us having more of a military playthrough, I think I'm going to go for more of the military slots, and then we'll do economy for the rest. I'm not worried about statecraft. And probably the first one we'll do is the Recruitment Center. It gives us 2 more training slots, so you can train 4 troops side by side instead of just 2. And it gives us manpower production per controlled village. Big, big deal. Having that extra manpower is going to help a lot.
Knives out.
Let's move everybody back here. We're going to go ahead and use our shuttles. We have an airfield here that we can pick up from, and we have an airfield here that we can drop off at. Carthag comes with its own airfield, and then any others that I build, like the one here in Hatar, one in Kofbu, they can go ahead and pick up and move your troops around. There we go. Let's kind of move to the edge here and start heading north. By the time we get there, we'll be able to capture Hadna. Hadni? Hadna? I don't know. Let me know what you think how you think you say it. Somebody out there probably can say it better than I can. I damn near guarantee it.
Our lives belong to you.
Oh, we have a council vote here. Voting ends, like, now, I think. I'm gonna say... Plasma upkeep for the Atreides. Military development completion speed is increased. Ooh, that'd be nice. Let's put everything there. Got it. So we could actually stop our current research and move over to something else. How long will that last? 20 days. Let's see. Let's get Call to Arms to get the House Guard. And let's get support structures because it'll unlock the stealth probe. I think that'll probably be the best bet.
Do you need us?
So we have a long trek ahead of us.
We
You'll
are
notice
waiting.
our supply is going down. Now, normally you start with 100. We've researched tech that boosted us up to 150. But
Blood.
when you have to go a very long distance in enemy territory or in the desert, it starts to add up quick.
Yes.
Is this a mistake?
We are waiting.
Hang on a second. Let's see something really quick. Reduce enemy power, supply, and health generation. Oh, but you need the spacing guild leveled up. Let's see if we can unlock that quickly.
Victim.
How long will it take to get to level 2? Or level 1? You know what? We're going to focus fire.
Live to serve. Our lives belong to you.
If we can focus the targets down... Sandworm detected. Okay, just our harvester.
Ready for violence. Listening.
Oh, there's sandworm there too.
Targets. Conveyors of destruction. One of us will die. We hold instruments of doom.
We might be okay.
What do you need?
And we're capturing.
What do you need?
Are we still losing supply? Yes. But I think once the village is captured, we'll be alright. That's definitely a close call. Oh, we found more. Oh, wow. We found Arrakeen, which is the main city of House Atreides. And we are now bordering them, so things are about to get exciting.
We are waiting.
And we got our supply back.
What do
We're
you
healing.
need?
We've captured Hadni. And let's get a processing plant going.
What do you need?
So we're already at 1,200 Solari. I think, you know what? It's time. Oh, it's 1,500. 500 for enhanced fortifications. Well, I'm not too worried about that. I don't think we're going to get attacked here yet. It's a little too far, a little too out of reach for anybody else. Go ahead and deploy our harvester again.
I'm waiting.
Let's make use of our militia, though. We'll be able to defend Hadni that way. Do we have any attacks on the horizon? No, looks like we're all right. So,
What do you need?
what about the cost? It's going to cost us 138 authority.
Yes.
So we're just going to have to sit tight for a minute before we go for Burha. Not a bad thing. We've got time to wait.
How can I help?
So they want us to send them 1,300 Plascrete. And they'll give us a little bit of influence and a lot of money. You know what? That's actually okay. Because now we can get a recruitment center. Ta-da! So completing that district will unlock the military academy. Complete a district with 2 military buildings to get +2 power. 3 to get +2 armor. I think +2 armor is going to be more important. So the next district we'll have 3 military buildings. Alright, construction complete over here. Let's go ahead and add a wind trap. We have 6 wind strength, so that'll be 18 water. Big boost. And I'll go ahead and add a building slot. So, good progress, good progress. And you know what? With that, I'm actually looking at my recording right now, and we have reached 1 hour on this video, so we'll go ahead and end the YouTube recording here. So, if you haven't, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Good first video as the Harkonnens. I'm excited to see what we're going to do in the next episode. So, I will catch you guys in episode 2. Bye-bye.